guy's not ready. I don't want to hear the guy isn't ready. And I don't want to hear that you don't have the kind of trade-ins you think you need to sell more used cars. Take them away from them in the service lane. I need that car. What? Listen, I have a customer who needs a car just like we don't have. I'll tell you what. My boss would pay stupid money to get that car right. Bring it over. I'm going to write you a check right now. Take it away from them. Who's in control of this? Whose house is this? Don't belong to the customers. It belongs to us. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Man, learn to use the tools, that we have available to us. So you go to the appraiser and you say, hey, boss, get your checkbook out. I promised this guy he's going to buy. And then you back up because he's going to say something. What makes you think, are you out of here? I don't want to listen. I need this car. Got to see this guy. I got this guy on my wish list. Calls 3 times a week, and so I went out and found one. Just go lowball the guy. You're good at that. And then you take 2 steps back. So you go out there and look at that car. He give you a figure, and then you can tell him, hey man, my boss said he'd give you a check for $5,000 or $10,000, whatever it is. What do you think the customer would tell you?
Not enough.
Not enough. I told you it'd be stupid money, but if you're buying one from us, I'll bet I could get him to pay more. Does that make sense to anybody? So where are the deals? They're all around you, and we just walk right by them every day. We don't give them a reason to want to do business with us. You have to have a willingness to do business. You have to have a willingness in today's market to create deals. And that's the fun part anyway. Don't you feel good? You drag somebody up that hadn't considered and what? The reason I like service customers is they made a decision to spend money before they left the house today. Service isn't free. And they also made the decision they're going to make another payment on that bad boy. It's either on a broken one they're trying to fix or a nice shiny new one. What the heck's the difference? Come on, sir, I'll get you a nice shiny new one. Make it easy for them. Does that make sense? Service department's open 22 days a month that you have to come in here and work anyway. If you just learn to talk to 3 service customers a day on your shift, you talk to 66 more people. If you're standing at the front door selling 10 cars, you probably had 35 ups last month. If you're doing my 3-foot rule and you're doing 1 car a day every day on the way to work, it probably gets you a deal every month. You walk right by deals and all those people buy cars. It's from whom and what day. So you'd be talking to 30 more people. Service drive, you talk to 66 more people. So now we're talking to about 130 people instead of this. Talk to 130 people. Could you sell more cars? Man, this is not rocket science. But you have to make a concerted effort. You have to want it bad enough to do what the average salesman doesn't do. So if you're happy being an average salesperson, don't change a thing. When I come back here, I'll hire and train the replacement. That's the business I'm in. Average is no longer okay. And I bet if I called your wife and said, hey man, if Jimmy'd learn this, he'd sell more cars, she'd be all over you. Yes? No question about it. See, if I was your boss, man, I'd be on a first-name basis with you. I'd be sending your report card home about once a week. No, man, he isn't trying hard enough. Did that motivate you? Is motivation positive or negative? I promise you this, you respond better to negative. I don't care what anybody tells you. Fear is the best motivator when you're a salesman. Fear of what? Anything. Anything that makes you afraid is a motivator. Yes? For those of you who are, really want to get serious about this, I firmly believe that every time I sell a car, that guy should get me one more deal. Now, I actually think he should get me more than that. And, so you guys know about referrals, right? Yeah. I'm going to say some unpopular things here. I'm just going to tell you this. That if God would let me kill 3 people, I'd go back and kill this big manager that, the guy's name was Jimmy Allsbrook. And every time I sold a car, he said, now, Gene, that guy likes the way you do business. You go in there and tell him you get 90% of your business from guys like him that like the way you do. He should give you 4 or 5 names and address and phone numbers, and you're going to take care of those people, and everything's going to be. Let me just tell you something. I never sold another car because of it. Worked for that boy 11 years, and I went back and calculated he wasted 3 years of my life on that exercise. The one thing in this business that makes me angry is somebody stand up here try to teach me how to sell cars that can't, because I see through it right away. And that's one of those stupid exercises that probably not going to make you a lot of money. Why is that? They don't give you their mother, their brother, their best friend, their next door neighbor, and their boss. And half the numbers are no good. So what's that all about? If I could show you a better way, if I could show you a way to do it that worked and made you a lot of money, would you like to see that?
Yeah.
Good. Write down that you owe me $5,000. Go ahead, write it on there. Because this is about what this is worth. Per month. Per month. Here's the deal. Let's talk about this bird dog thing. How many bird dogs you got? Come on, lie to me. What do you got?
None.
Talk to me like it's, now you're mad and you're afraid to answer the questions because you think I'm angry. I'm not, but I'm passionate about getting the job done. So how many bird dogs do you have? Come on, let's hear it. What do you got? None? You got nobody helping you?
Mm-mm.
Somebody tell me the truth. What do we got? No bird dogs? 4. 4 bird dogs. How many deals did they get you last month? Last week? That's a hell of a job. No, I like that. I try to work with bird dogs about 40 at a time. Let me show you how I manage this. Let me show you how I get them. Let me show you how I train them. Is it because bird dogs come from 3 sources of people. They come from people that you know, people that you sell, and they come from people you can't sell cars to. Now, I'm not talking about, they don't want to buy it. They want to buy it. You just can't get the deal put together. See, that guy liked you enough to make the commitment. Bank let him down, or whatever the situation is, right? So let's talk about the people that you know. The people that you know are not going to help you. Your mom isn't sending her bridge club buddies in here and listen to Helen every Thursday night. Your daughter sold me a piece of crap. The people you know will say they're going to help you, but I don't need help once a year. See, a bird dog to me is somebody that gets me a deal once a week. Would that be valuable?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you how this works. People that I sell cars to are important to me because they're supplying